Hey, it's Tara and it's time for Sunday Reads. So this week I read 1.25 books. I read Kenko's compilation Penguin, Little Black Book of the Buddhist monk Kenko's thoughts and musings. And I also read Marge Piercy's The Woman on the Edge of Time. So A Cup of Sake Beneath the Cherry Trees was interesting. It's just, like I said, a lot of little musings and anecdotes from this Buddhist monk, and some of them are really beautiful and interesting, and some of them are really offensive, about women and wives and stuff like that. But it's definitely an interesting snapshot into the time. So I don't regret reading it. It was nice. The other book was Marge Piercy's Woman on the Edge of Time, and I was a little bit skeptical about reading it because I don't like time travel. I really don't like it. But I think it totally worked in this book, and I am going to go ahead and do a separate review of this one because I really liked it, and it had a lot of layers to it. So I won't go into too much detail about it here, just that it was really good, and I will be uploading a review of it later this week. So I did not finish Crystal Rain, but I did get to about 50%, and I hope to finish that this coming week. I'm not as into it as I was hoping I would be. The story it's a lot of sideways motion. There's not a lot of forward motion, and I think that the story that's being told, I would rather have had it told from the beginning instead of having it from later. I just don't like it. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all, but it's just meh. Kind of I don't know, 2.5? So far it's 2.5 stars, but I feel like the action might be starting to pick up from here, so keep my fingers crossed. I've also started reading Ewan Colfer's The Wish List, which I really enjoyed the other Ewan Colfer books that I've read, but this one is kind of falling flat. I really don't like the characters at all. It's basically about this girl who has in her life done an equal number of good things and an equal number of bad things, so her life is exactly 50-50. So she is sent back to Earth in ghost form to try and change her stuff one way or the other, but the longer she goes without doing enough good, the closer towards bad she gets, because it sucks off her good energy. I'm not really sure, but basically she is racing against the clock to do this, but she's in ghost form, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, it's not that great, but it's okay so far. I also really want to start The Fox by Sherwood Smith, the book after Inda, and I have been waiting so patiently for this, and it's May, so I'm gonna start it. I'm super stoked. So yeah, that's the last weekend this week coming up. On Saturday, I went to Jimbocho, which is a area of Tokyo that has a ton of bookshops, secondhand and also new bookshops. And I had a ton of fun, wandering around all of those places. And I thought there were going to be more English language books, but there weren't. But I did stumble across a completely English language used bookstore, and there wasn't a lot of selection, but there was some good stuff, so I actually bought some paper books. Oh my god. So first I bought Ewan Colfer's The Wish List. Totally a impulse buy. I liked the idea on the back. I really like books about heaven and hell and humorous takes on them. But like I said, this one's not shaping up so well so far. I also got The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I've never read any Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, so I figured, why not? I also got Junpo Lahiri's The Interpreter of Maladies. I guess it's a collection of short stories. I don't really know much about it, but I love the color of the cover. And I really am looking forward to reading this. So, and last I got Osamu Dazai's No Longer Human. I read The Setting Sun a little while ago, but I did want to read this one. So when I saw it, I snapped it right up. This was $2.25 when it was printed. When was this? 1958. What? No, 1973. It's a very old book. Anyways, So I have that. And I got all of these books for 650 yen. I'm really happy. It was a nice mini book haul. I haven't had one of these since I went to Japan. So, yes, I'm looking forward to these. I'm sure I'll spread them out a bit. I'm going to read the wish list now, and then maybe The Interpreter of Maladies, and the other two will probably wait a little bit. They seem more serious and pressing, so there's that. I guess that's all I have. Happy weekend. I hope you are enjoying yourselves and continue to enjoy yourselves, and please have a great week,